What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the first ever video of Project 863 Reacts. Today we will be reacting to the newest Project 863 video. But first, as you can tell, new channel art, new name, all that. So pretty much, I'm changing the Matthias fancast to a reaction channel and reacting to all the Project 863 videos and the newest videos from them. So let's get into the video right now. Let's get into this.
I want to hear everything right now. Here,
Okay,
Sam, take this. Turn on right now. Connect it.
Okay,
I need to hear everything.
Okay, it's connecting.
Oh,
Hold on.
Wes knows that.
I'm gonna put that on Bluetooth.
Wes knows that someone is here.
Connecting. Okay.
It's kind of not surprising, but. Ooh.
He's on a phone call.
Ooh, he's on the call.
He's talking about
Okay. Ooh. He knows that they've been tracking him now. Ooh, he's talking to somebody. He's talking to a boss or something like that.
He's talking to his boss. What? Is this not the prototype?
Okay, so he knows that they went to the documents, but it looks like they didn't take what he was making. Ooh. He's gonna put a stop to this. He's probably gonna come after them.
Matt, that was so stupid!
Whoa.
Whoa,
You
Sam.
guys want to leave?
Okay, I get it, alright? I messed up.
He knows we were there. We don't know who he was talking to or what information they now
Wow,
have now
Sam
that they
got
know that
physical.
we were there.
I get it, okay? I messed up. I should have listened to you.
Carter.
Okay, look, we're safe now. We're fine now. Okay?
For now.
Okay, for now. But that's why I want to end it. That's why I want this all to be over and not just keep chasing the serum.
Ooh,
Look,
a lot
I'm
of
sorry,
tension right
okay?
now.
I'm sorry. I should have listened to you, okay?
We were in danger.
I know. I understand. Can you mute that phone? It's just him rummaging through stuff. We don't need to hear that.
Okay, so what were you saying about the prototype? What was
Ooh, okay.
what prototype?
So,
He just
they
said
didn't take the
something
prototype.
along the lines of they didn't get the prototype.
This isn't the prototype. He must be prototyping the serum. This is the serum that he was modeling it after. I mean, this is the legit stuff. Can we just...
So they have
take
a
a
real
breather and
serum,
come
but
back? Look, I'm
he's
sorry,
been trying to
okay?
remake it, so I
Let's just take a
wonder,
breather
so
and
he
let's come
doesn't
back
have
and
to
let's look
keep
this stuff
trying to
over,
find
okay?
it.
Okay.
Okay, the next day.
All right, can you grab the papers?
Yes.
Let's get a good look at those.
Okay, so looking at the documents
So, we
now.
looked at this. Let's get a little bit more detail oriented here since we're not in danger.
Yeah.
Wesley Nathaniel, 2/15/2000.
What is this for? The
This
safe
is-
deposit box.
Yeah, safe deposit box. A month and a half of time here.
What if we
Month and a
have
half,
a
okay.
key to this box? We still have so many unused keys.
How do we know? I don't even have
I don't
the
know.
address on this. There's no address. This is just a receipt. That's that. I'm just gonna go through what we recognize first, okay? This one is the redacted message here. This one was 5 years before this, okay? We see Wes going down a really, really dark path here. I can't stop, he says. This is all your fault, Deb.
Something's
I need it
going
now.
on with
You made
Wes.
me like this, and now you can't even stand to look at me. If you can't give me the antidote, then I need the serum. I need it. Nelson would strap me to the table like the rest if he found out. Don't let me waste away.
Ooh, so something happened to
is really
Wes and
heavy.
Deb was trying to help him,
It's
but
from
I don't think she was
Radioactive, but-
fast enough.
But it's from Wes.
from what we've seen, like, it kind of looks like he's falling apart. Like, maybe he does, like, really need this. Like...
Yeah. He is his own test subject.
Yeah. Because obviously if he's trying to recreate all of this, I can't imagine there's anyone else around him.
I'm guessing the serum is a temporary fix to keep him at least a little alive, but the antidote is what's really going to heal him. But Deb doesn't have that yet.
That he says Nelson doesn't know at this point. Nelson would strap me to the table like the rest of them if he found out.
That he's doing it? Or
Maybe.
He's talking to Deb?
We don't know. There's something key there that he's scared of Nelson.
Sounds like Nelson is kind of like the big boss.
See if we can get any more insights from these here.
It does sound
This
like
is
he's
the car
scared of
rental.
Nelson.
Enterprise Rent-A-Car, West 015 at syntechinc.org, March 12th, 2021. This was the man chasing us
Yeah.
when we were making the drop to John Doe.
So that was a rental.
$755
Okay.
for 6 days, I guess. You make anything from that?
It's just that pretty much kind of solidifies who he is, right?
Yeah.
So,
What else?
Okay, so this is the letter from D, okay?
Okay.
I just want to point out a couple key pieces here that I noticed, right? I hold plenty of responsibility here. Perhaps if I was working harder, longer, without the human limitations that plague me every day.
Without the human limitations.
that plague me every day.
What is she
We're talking about a serum here. We're talking about enhancing individuals'
Yeah, it's like an
capability.
enhancement then.
Are we talking,
Maybe, yeah.
is she taking the serum or is she not taking the serum?
I hold plenty of responsibility. Perhaps if I was working harder, longer, without the human limitations.
Have we thought about that?
Maybe that just means like I can't do this all on my own. Like I am one person. Like
Yeah, well then
specific.
that's what you would say. I would say I can't do this all on my own. I'm one
Yeah.
person. I'm not like a
That's
team
a
of 10
very
people. You know?
weird way of
Nothing's
saying
human.
it.
Like, no one says that.
Yeah, without my mortal body limiting me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Unless, yeah.
I mean,
It's just odd. I mean, what do you guys think? Honestly, what do you guys think? Because we've only seen, or we've only interacted with Deb through this computer, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
How would taking the serum advance her work, right? She's doing, like, she's a scientist. How would that...
Because maybe
Because
they
every
ran out of willing participants?
Yeah, like every subject is, like, the
Dead?
human limitations is what's getting in the way of, like, her results.
You notice anything else in there, Sam?
Is it David?
no, I mean, obviously there's just a lot of conflict between D and I would assume Wes. I mean, I think it is worth noting
There's
that this
definitely
letter
something
isn't addressed.
that happened with D
It
and Wes, and
literally
I
just
think
starts with, I don't know how many times I've started and stopped a letter like this.
something happened between
so here's
them.
the thing, guys. I don't see anything beyond the obvious inside this letter. If you guys want to get a close-up peek at this on Spellbound Premium membership, we actually take the time to scan all of these things, upload them to a database. Chanel works pretty hard on getting you close to all of this information. She's systematizing and documenting everything so that you guys can help us, so check that out. Support what we're going through here, would appreciate it. If not, I mean, take a peek through the videos.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and then this is the
Dogs.
storage unit. Hello, Mr. Nathaniel. I mean, Nathaniel Wesley. Unit 17, your account's been closed.
So we
I
may
thought
got a
this was
storage unit,
interesting
which I
that
think that will
The
lead
date
to
I have
something.
on file for account closure is November 8th, 2000. Unfortunately, paperwork for closed accounts from that long ago are usually shredded, so I cannot offer much more information than that. So clearly he like had a storage unit and was trying to get back into it, but it had already been closed. Maybe too much time just went by, and so he couldn't get back into it. Because I feel like sometimes if you don't pick up your stuff, like they auction them off, like we did that.
We've
actually.
done that many times, where we'll just go and find an
Yeah,
unused
they've done that,
storage
so.
warehouse that someone left.
Any item left in the unit subject to auction or trashing. Yeah, expired units. The unit just expired and he was trying to get back into it.
What else we got?
So there must be something in that unit that
Okay.
that's important. Ooh, Polaroid picture.
This is a photo.
I mean, it was.
I'm
Look at
guessing-
this.
Tact photo.
What can we make out? It's
I can look. Can you?
Man
can you
and a
get
woman.
A close up of this. What I noticed from this photo is it looks like a woman in a lab coat and a man in a blazer.
I mean, in
Face is
this.
scratched out.
Yeah, with their faces like absolutely
That
demolished.
may be Deb and
What's
Wes.
the only couple we've
And he
heard
destroyed it.
Wes and Deb.
Yeah. Wow.
Is that Deb? You're so close to seeing Wes and Deb, and this guy just went and scratched their faces out. He must be
about? I mean,
But
woman
He's
in a
angry.
lab coat.
Definitely
like,
angry.
Man in a blazer checks out for the co-founder of the company.
he must be really, really angry.
So, but he
angry enough to scratch his own face out?
face. I mean, maybe he did something. Maybe he messed
Well, I
up.
mean,
Maybe
we're-
he's mad at himself.
We're going through all this documentation about him losing himself. Maybe he
Yeah.
doesn't identify with.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe his face is so messed up now that he's just can't stand the sight.
Of
his face.
his normal face. It's just super aggressive.
We got more here. This looks like a chat log.
Redacted.
Ooh, chat
D,
log.
we need to talk. D, you're not supposed to be on this thread anymore. You should be resting. Redacted. It's touching to see some concern from you. D,
You're currently filled with the most amount of that serum that Syntech has ever recorded. You're a walking time bomb at this point. We both know what would fix it. It says redacted. D, I know. It's what I'm working on day and night. But an antidote will only work for you if you stop letting him inject you.
Okay, so what
I
Nelson
know the two of
must
you
have
don't
started
belong, but I
experimenting
figured you would
on
at
Wes,
least work
and
together
Deb
for
is trying to
something like this.
make an antidote.
That would require him to
So it would
have
stop
even a semblance of care for
anything
his patients
happening.
and employees. D, you know it's true. Why else would you be in this situation now? He's using you as a little lab rat because you couldn't say no to
Yeah,
him.
Nelson was
Redacted.
using him as
It's my job.
a rat, as a lab rat.
No, it isn't. None of this has anything to do with your job. Redacted. What's done is done. It's not like it can be reversed at this point, and I can blame you or blame Nelson. At this point, it doesn't matter. D, you've changed. Redacted. What? D, the accident. It really changed you. You're not
So
even acting the
there
way you
must have
used
been an
to.
accident,
Redacted. I'm
and
sorry.
now Nelson
D,
was using the
I'm not
serum
even
to
having
try to
this
help him,
conversation
but
again. If there's
it's only
nothing else you
affecting
need to
him
report to me, I
more.
suggest you get some rest and log off. There's nothing more I can say to you, not like this. Redacted. Understood.
There was so much information there.
There was so much information there. What's the big breakdown here?
Is that
That he's
There's some
changed.
tests.
He had an accident.
there was a point of no return.
Nilsson's injecting serums into him.
D said, I know it's what I'm working on day and night, but an antidote will only work for you if you stop letting him inject you. So they were clearly being injected by,
yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming him is Nelson, him is Cyphus.
But if he stops getting injected, wouldn't he die? Isn't that how that works?
An antidote will only work for you if you stop letting him inject you. Wait, so there's an antidote?
There's an antidote.
Well,
But she said she
she
hasn't-
said it's what I'm working on day and night. So maybe there isn't an antidote.
So maybe
there.
being injected is
What do
keeping
we
him
think the
alive for
serum
now,
even
but
is
if
at
he
this point? Why
stops,
are
then he'll
people
die.
taking-
But the
why-
antidote will
Exactly.
stop that from
like,
happening.
Why would he
yeah.
be trying to recreate it to inject himself with it? Because it seems like it's a bad thing, but what if it is some sort of like super soldier enhancement thing? Like, why would he want an antidote?
I feel like if you get addicted to something, I don't know, maybe he's just being
Well,
paid a lot of money.
Redacted does say it's not like it can be reversed at this point. So maybe it is like once you start, you have to keep doing it.
So then the question is, what do we know about the serum? What I thought we knew about the serum was that the serum had been successful in trials to prevent radiation poisoning. We saw it in documents on the Apple II before it got destroyed.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not just to protect you against radiation.
Maybe it protects you against high radiation, but slowly
Yeah.
kills you with small amounts of radiation.
Yeah, something like that.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
and
something
that's
that's worth
very,
all of this trouble.
Yeah. What
very
else? What else do
interesting
we have?
what the real use of the serum
Another
is for.
email from Deb to Redacted. Monday, April 10th, 1995. Subject, you need to stop. This kind of behavior is unacceptable. I've already told you before. I will not administer something where the costs outweigh the benefit. To have that kind of responsibility for you on my head like that, have you even spared a thought for how your requests make me feel? You've changed. Ever since the accident, you haven't been the same. It's like all of the humanity that once existed inside of you has been replaced with a manic desire for that serum. It's even superseding
It's
people
super
you care about.
addictive.
I know
It's gonna
what's going on
destroy
with you is
Wes.
painful. I see the marks all over your arms, the swollen lumps under your eyes. I'm trying as hard as I can to finish this antidote.
And that's
You
where he
just have
wears
to
the
avoid
mask
serum at all
and,
costs.
you know,
It'll make the effect worse.
covers himself
I'm
up.
terrified that you'll reach a point where the antidote won't even work on you anymore, where you won't even recognize me anymore.
That's not good.
Please, just hold on as long as you can. Well,
There it is.
That doesn't that kind of explain it, right? Like the more you take the serum, the stronger it becomes in your system.
Yeah.
Your tolerance goes up, right? With any substance.
But I'm not sure if that's how that even works.
With caffeine, right? Like the more you take, in order to feel the effects or have the effects, you need to take more and more and more and more every single.
But the difference with caffeine is it has a half-life. It decays. Let's say the half-life is 8 hours. In 8 hours,
Radiation.
It's no longer there. Maybe there's something in the serum that stays in you permanently.
and or the half-life is just crazy long. By the time you need another dose, the half-life has not decayed at all.
So Deb was working on an antidote.
Yeah. What else?
Here.
This is the last one.
Deb needs to make that endo, and she may need the
From
serum
All right.
to
Deb.
make it.
Are you ignoring me? D. What is it? There is something, isn't there? It isn't the effects of the serum. There's nothing I can do beyond continuing the test treatments as Nelson instructed. I know you said you don't have an antidote, and that's what you're working hard on. But there's not much I can do otherwise until you have it. I can't blame you. I mean, I can, but I really don't want to. As much as Nelson says it's your fault, I don't care. It's not all about denying me, right? You're just working on it to the best of your ability, but it seems like you're purposely ignoring me. Are you? I just want to hear from you again. Please. That sounds more desperate. That sounds more like...
Sounds more
Can
personal.
we put these in order?
Very desperate there. Like he maybe getting
We can see
through.
Deb emails him, and then he gets desperate.
Trying to get through.
And then he gets vicious.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, consistent with what we've seen from his behavior. What do we actually do with this? You know what I mean? Let's take a look at the serum.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, well, we still have
Can we
those
take a
to
look
go
at the
through.
serum? I want to know before we get more into this.
So they have 12 different things of serum,
This is the
which is
first
a
time
lot.
I've actually seen anything official from the serum.
Yeah.
It says life's blood, Surosanguinis.
There's life's blood.
Vitae and Vitoe injection. I don't. There's Latin.
What?
It's
Can you
Latin.
get a translation app? For research purposes only, not for use in diagnostic or therapeutic procedures. 40 milliliters. There's a bit of a viscous property to it.
I'm not going to say this correctly, but Serosanguinis means contains or relates to both blood and the liquid part of blood. And
Blood.
vitae, I don't know if that's how you say it either, but that means life in Latin.
Life's blood.
So life's blood. That's
Okay.
just...
So we've only ever seen the clear stuff,
Yeah.
right? And now we're seeing red. My question is, have we seen it in any other form? What about the smoke? Do we know anything about the smoke?
That wasn't the serum. That
No?
was just a regular. I went up there, checked.
To the roof?
Yes. It was just some Jimmy Rick little smoke bomb.
Lodged in the air conditioner, coming out of the vents.
That
Got it.
makes sense.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Really
So-
Okay,
effective.
so that had nothing to do with...
So we understand the
It's just
clear
regular
serum,
smoke
but we don't understand
when they got
the
smoked
red.
out.
I say we tested in the same fashion as we tested the clear serum. I say we like pour it on stuff, just see
Just
what's
see what
going
it
on,
does.
test it with the Geiger counter,
Smart.
see levels of radiation.
Yeah,
Clear, burns through things and
Yeah.
makes you go crazy.
Yeah.
red, we don't
Red,
know
what
yet.
does red
Don't
do?
know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's test it.
Let's do it. Where's the protective stuff? We're gonna
Oh
want
yeah, we want to
as
be
much
safe with
protective
this.
gear as possible.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
pretty
gonna go
scary.
test it.
We need
We got
like
gas
goggles.
masks.
We have those face shields.
Actually have our suits
Wait,
over there.
wait. You know what I just thought of? He said they didn't take the prototype. How do we know that this isn't just replaced with
Like something else, like
You
a
have a-
fake serum.
Yeah,
Do you
where
have
to be replaced with
the
something.
Geiger counter?
Yeah, see if it's radioactive even.
A new one.
See if
a new
it's
Geiger
just a
counter.
fake one.
It's far cry from the other one we had.
Oh, well, I mean, that went off like 4 times. Yeah,
Yeah,
radioactive.
that's the
Okay,
real deal.
it is
Okay,
radioactive, so it is the
should we
real
get
one.
some
Gloves,
protective gear on?
goggles, face shields.
What'd you say?
I don't know. I think I said goggles.
Super suits are
Goggles?
over there.
Our super suits?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't want
I
to put
thought we were
this
supposed to
on.
dispose of those.
I think I'm just gonna do a face
Okay.
shield moment.
You're gonna do a face shield? Aren't you concerned that you're gonna be breathing in radioactive particles?
I am now.
Didn't
Woods does in his spare time.
prepared
What
scientists.
a pervert. I'm afraid about what I'll find in this warehouse if I ever enter it without Woods.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to be in here unsupervised.
I feel like I don't want to know. Hey.
Hey. Thanks.
Okay, I'm ready. Really,
Okay,
the first thing
got
I
the
want
gas
to do is I just want
masks
to pour it
on.
out on plastic.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
see what it
It's the
does.
easiest.
The clear one we had like completely burns through a floor, including plastic.
That'll work. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, test on plastic. I wonder if that will go
Ground is
through or if
concrete.
it's
If it seeps through, it'll be fine.
different.
Any last words?
What?
I don't know. What if it explodes?
We have a fire extinguisher and we're so close to an exit. Like, we're gonna be fine.
Are we ready for this?
okay.
Okay.
First test.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Opening it.
Okay.
Okay.
Careful.
Don't get any of it on you.
Very, very careful. I'm just gonna pour a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Are we ready? We sure?
Yeah,
I'm all
yeah.
Okay.
yours.
We have the fire extinguisher in case anything horrible
Okay,
happens.
can you just grab it just in case?
Oh, will something happen?
Yep.
Okay. And pouring.
Oh, it's like
Nothing's happening.
kind of like a
Wait, what's that?
a little thick.
Ew.
Oh, whoa.
What is
What
it?
is happening?
Whoa.
Is it bubbling up?
Whoa.
What?
What?
Wait.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, it's melting.
It's melting.
Oh,
It's melting the plastic.
whoa.
Whoa.
What? The actual
It is totally
Look at it drip down.
melting the plastic.
What on earth?
Wait,
Just
wait,
like
wait.
the bucket.
What on earth is happening?
Oh, yeah. it's
Oh my
melting.
gosh. Oh, and
Oh my god.
wow. That
Whoa.
It used it
that
all
melted away quick.
Wow.
Okay,
Whoa.
close that. What is that? It started like moving around the center, like
Why didn't
like
it just burn all the way
flowing.
through?
Why did it? Yeah.
stop?
Why didn't it just like drop through? Why did it start like flowing and moving, and then dropping? It literally looked like it like came to life, started moving, and then decided to melt through. And obviously, like maybe it takes a concentrated amount of it, because like this is still dripping
Don't
down.
touch it. Don't touch
No,
it.
yeah.
Just like what happened with the other one, but that was clear, so
No.
This is different from the first
very interesting.
That's just so bizarre.
Don't break it.
one. It's solid.
It's hard.
It's solid now.
So the clear liquid burned through the floor
I
and
mean, they
dropped.
both seem to be
So the
incredibly
red-
volatile.
Yeah, but the way it like flowed
I've never
before
seen
doing it,
anything.
I've never seen anything
Never.
like that.
It didn't even have to touch all of this.
Yeah,
It's as if it was like really, really heavy.
this is so weird.
Yeah, that's super weird. Okay, 1 hour later.
So let's
Blue lights. So
let's
were they
log
going
this
back
stuff.
to the
In the RC?
old hole?
Yeah.
To the
I think
first
we should.
hole? Or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, going into the safe. Smart. Let's see what,
Okay, so
if they're gonna bring anything in or get in. Ooh,
what we
okay.
actually want to do here, we want to go into Vial Library.
Trying to find some. Okay, go
We
into the
want to
library.
Start logging this information.
Just keep track of all the serum
Yeah.
that we have.
You got a notepad, Woods?
Yeah,
I'm gonna read you off some numbers here.
Alright.
I'm just gonna start with them in order. Okay. Okay, they're not really in order.
Whoa,
Wait, Woods.
a blue one.
There's a blue
Wait,
one.
what?
There's a blue serum.
Lice blood counter agent.
Is that the
Counter
antidote?
agent?
How many of those are there?
Is this the antidote?
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
pull out.
So there's life's blood, but is that the antidote?
One.
Okay, there's the one that they used.
Okay,
Oh my
one,
god.
two,
2 antidotes. Oh, 3 antidotes.
3, and 4.
4. Okay, 4.
4.
We have 4 antidotes. This is the antidote that Deb was working on.
I know. I know. Why 4 though? Were we supposed to collect these? Were these at a particular location? Does this
Deb
count?
never mentioned these.
Right?
No, I mean we've only
This counts
heard
as
of
a
these
serum,
today.
This is just an antidote to the serum.
So
It
it's the
seems like
antidote.
this is the stuff that Deb was talking
So
about in those
why
emails. She was
didn't
like, hey,
Wes
hold
take it?
tight, I'm working on it. Maybe she did it.
Why would she never mention these?
Maybe there are only 4.
But the question is, were we supposed to find that? And if so, what do we do with it?
I don't know. I mean, it is a good point that like this was an
Maybe
at a
they're gonna have to
location
force
that
Wes to
we,
take it.
You know, necessarily intentionally went out to like this.
We should destroy them.
This what? Destroy.
We should get rid of them.
This is the antidote to the serum that we've literally been reading about in all of these papers.
No,
This could end it.
Why
don't
would
we give
Woods
it
want
back
to
him?
destroy them?
It's the Phantom's answer. It's exactly what he. It's.
No, that's what I'm saying. We don't give him the serum, so we give him the antidote, and that can literally cure him. That's what Deb has been working on.
Cure him?
What if Deb wanted us to find the antidote so we could give it back to him?
You
not
think
gonna
this is
cure
gonna
him.
cure him? You think this is gonna cure him?
Even if it did cure him, why would we cure him? Why would we do that?
Because it's the right thing to do.
How can this possibly cure him? Right here from Deb. You just have to avoid the serum at all costs. It'll make the effects worse.
Yeah,
I'm terrified of you reaching a point where the antidote won't even work on you anymore.
How do
This
we-
is from 1995.
No, I understand, but how do we know if he's reached that point or not? Like, I'm just saying there
Ooh,
has been
a lot of tension
theories
right
that
now.
maybe he's not too far gone. You can't tell me that this isn't the right thing to do. If we've literally found an antidote for something that was in his possession.
Exactly.
The serums, no, the serums is the goal.
You answered your own question. It was already in his possession. He didn't use it.
Maybe he hadn't discovered it yet. I don't, but it's,
I mean, he's not using it for his health. What if he's
We
using
don't
it to
know that.
synthesize something?
this man is literally.
Maybe
said that
he's
he
so
needs the
addicted that
serums
he
to live.
doesn't
It sounds
want
like you
the
guys
antidote.
actually want blood on your hands. We have an antidote,
And they need
and you don't want to give it
what
to
they
him?
need to
No,
is
I'd be
make him
surprised.
use it.
No, I don't want to give it to him. I want to keep it.
Why? So he can come back and steal it along with the
No.
other serums?
Deb clearly was working hard on the antidote and was going to give it to him at some point.
But
so
I think they
really,
need to go to
the
Deb
past
for it.
25 years.
maybe she couldn't. Maybe that's why we are here. We are Project 863. What if this is a part of it? What if carrying out the
She
antidote
never
to
mentioned
people
the
who took the
antidote.
serum
She
was a
never
part of it?
mentioned-
Project
antidotes.
863 was meant to stop Nelson Cyphus. We know that is not him anymore.
Correct.
Why would we want to destroy it?
Because that would be the only answer
Yeah.
for him surviving any of this. I know it's harsh.
No,
I
no,
know
no,
it's
no. There's no way we're destroying it. What happens if you accidentally get hit with it? Oh, all of a
Yeah.
sudden you're just gonna throw it out and that's it? You wanna just throw it out. That's a really smart move.
Look, I understand it's harsh, but it seems like the only shot.
Which
right
one's
here.
destroying
If we
for
destroy
asking
these,
payback so they
boom,
can't
he's
help
gone
him?
forever.
It's not.
He doesn't even know we have it right now, bro. He doesn't even know we have it. I say we keep it, we lock it up in the vault, which we now know is secure, and then we just hold on to it, right? We can use this as leverage. We can actually use this as leverage
Sam
so that
going?
we can actually control him.
Sam?
What?
What's Sam doing?
Where are you going?
Sam. Sam.
Samantha.
I'm just saying, we need to do the right thing.
Sam, don't be rash. What are you doing with
What
that?
is Sam doing?
What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? Come on.
I know we feel like we are never on the same page, and I'm tired of begging you guys to listen to me. We need to do the right thing. This could be a part of the bigger plan. We do not want to cause someone's death. We are literally presented with an opportunity to just give the antidote back. We don't have to compromise on our goal by giving all of the serum back. We can keep the serum, just give him the antidote back, and maybe that solves the entire problem. Maybe if we give him the antidote back, it'll heal him and he'll leave us
Yeah.
alone.
Sam is right with
if
that.
it's part of the bigger thing, then why on earth would we immediately give it back? Why would we immediately destroy it? What if it's part of this entire plan, Deb's plan, to keep us safe?
What makes your guys' way the right way?
Because it's not resulting in someone's death. Why do you want to destroy it?
Why would you think?
Because overall, it could be resulting in a buttload, tons more of deaths.
Why would you think his death is our fault? Just because we have an opportunity to possibly, at a small fraction, possibly save him, why is that even on us?
Because we
Okay.
are literally
There-
presented with an
Three
opportunity
different-
to stop it.
Three different opinions
We
going at
haven't
it.
been taking the serum. We don't need this.
If it will actually work on him, then we can use it as leverage. That's why we keep it.
I don't think that Deb would want us to destroy it or use it as leverage. Like,
Then she should have mentioned it.
Sam, what are you doing? Come on out. I can literally walk in through the other side. This, like
we
we're
need-
gonna attack you or something like that.
no, I needed actual space to think because I want to, I'm going to give this back. I'm going to.
you're
no,
not.
you're not.
Ooh.
No, you're not. No, you're.
I don't, we can split it. There are 4, we can split it. I don't want blood on my hands. I'm going to give one of them back.
Fine.
It's the right thing to do, so I
I
say
think
we
they're
just split
definitely
them
gonna split out.
I don't know that we're ever going to be on the same page, so we might as well just accept the
Fine.
fact that
Let's
we're
just
on different pages on this.
Fine. Let's split it. Let's split it. You're gonna come out of there?
Open it.
You want to do this?
Yes.
Same, it's gonna happen.
I'm gonna go
Sam's
back. It's
gonna.
just-
There you go. Here. What the heck? Here you go. This is ridiculous. This will be mine. You
Fine.
hold on to it. You
No.
do whatever you want with it, okay? You go by yourself and give it back to him, and what are you gonna go do?
I'll
Pour
figure
it
out
out
a
down the
plan.
drain?
Do what we want with it. I think it's pretty clear that we're not going to agree.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get the next coordinates. I'm going to do what we're supposed to be doing.
They're definitely. Yep, they're splitting up.
Are we not
Matt's
gonna
gonna
do
go
that?
get the
No,
next
yes,
coordinates.
I mean,
Sam, I
we
think, is gonna
can
try
see
and
where the next
give it back. I
serums
don't know
are.
what it's gonna do, but
Again, that is the bigger picture here.
Here's what we're gonna do, okay? You guys want to split this up? How about you take this location, okay? Got it? Take a picture of that.
Yep.
looks like
Okay.
they're gonna split up to
Got it?
find the antidote, or not the antidote.
So this one right
Find
here,
different serums.
Quinn and I, we're gonna go to that location. You guys go to the other location. You guys want to split this up? How about we split this up, right? How
Ooh.
about we just go
Wow.
our separate ways, see how that plays out for you?
That's fine. That's fine, because I can't stand it.
Lot of tension right now.
If you've got any theories, discoveries, or memes, we want to see them on
Okay, that is that for that video. That was crazy. A lot of tension this season and all that. You know, I think they're splitting up, which, you know, is not a great idea because, you know, I bet one of them's going to get attacked and, you know, going to go get that. And they finally found the antidote, or at least what we think is the antidote. It may not be the antidote, but it has something to do with the antidote to life's blood. But yeah, this was a crazy video. A lot of tension between them. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And don't forget, we upload every Wednesday, Thursday, you know, within 24 hours of the newest Project 863 upload. So stay tuned for next week's reaction. Remember to breathe.